So, as you see someone walking in, I'll give you a brief description of her before. She's a high elf. She's a redhead, tied up in a big-ass bun. She's wearing leather armor. She's got a massive dagger at her side and a scimitar on her back. She's going to walk up to everybody, nod, and say, "Well now, I think some introductions are in order. I am Archdruid Kaga. I am from Fort Yuna, and I am in charge of all the druids in New Luna. Now, I do know the lore keeper and the head scribe, but none of your faces look familiar. Who are you?" Who wants to start?
Hi. I'm Sabrin. That's it. That's all I really got. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
And then I slink behind Talos.
And with that, morning, madam. I am Talos.
Okay. Talos? Sabrin? It's a good start. Who's the half-breed? Don't see many drow.
I'm just not supposed to be here.
Then why are you here?
Ask your dwarven friends. I am Privateer Francisco de Corsair.
Oh, you're one of the pirates. Good. We're going to have use of you. Everyone else is going to introduce themselves. The Admiral would have heard about Kaga. You can tell he's a little not used to talking to someone of an importance, so he's a little... he's going to be even more prim and proper than he normally is. The rest of them will go through who they are. Just as a reminder, we have the merchants. Kilmal Frosthand is a female dwarf. Peter Wheatflow is a human male. We have Idla Cloudfang, which is a human female. And Fey Stonesworn, which is another human female. And we also have the Scribe, which is a female gnome. And we have Benjamin, who's gonna, as soon as Benjamin sees Kaga, Benjamin is going to pretty much go rigid and stop moving. So I need some perception checks from you guys. It's nothing.
Perception?
Just DC 10.
I think I make that.
Nope, I don't.
Yeah, 14.
Okay. Anyone who got over 10 is going to see Benjamin just go stiff and then slowly fall to the floor. Not going to hit the floor. Just going to hold, the whole body's like going to hover like just a half an inch over the floor. And just stay there nice and still.
A quick fall? Or like a slow drift down?
Just instant, just stiff board, flat over.
I have more questions then.
Mm-hmm.
Does he collide with something an inch above the floor?
No, well,
or is it like
you guys would have probably stood as soon as our druid walked in, so it was literally just up and then straight over, but didn't collide with the floor. And Archdruid's going to say, what's wrong with your, what is that? Kaga's going to walk over, ignore everybody else. You're going to see Benjamin slowly lift off the floor with a couple vines, just lifting him up. not going to wake up. Eyes are closed for the first time, probably in a long time, for Benjamin. You will see Kaga slowly turn Benjamin over. Take a good look. She's going to put her hands over top of Benjamin. And you're going to see some, like a greenish glow go from the Archdruid to Benjamin. And you're going to see Benjamin's body more solid and rigid for the first time. You're not going to be able to see through him. He does look half elf in Morin features. With something, I'm not too sure what. The face is more elf, but the coloring is still a little off. Archdruid Kaga's going to look over the body, shake her head and go, "This is a poor soul. You should have never rewoken up." She's going to look at the three of you and pass Benjamin to one of you. Benjamin's not going to weigh a lot. Could you just, someone, hold on to him and make sure nothing happens to him for a while, please? I don't know how long this condition's going to last, but I think I know what it is. His body's here, but his energy is gone somewhere else. Who wants to hold Benjamin, or at least prop him up into a chair? Okay. Right.
I don't know if I could. My strength is terrible.
He doesn't weigh a lot.
Join the club.
No. We can both do it. Can we both go on one side of him and prop him up? But it still looks like it takes a lot more effort than it really should.
Sure.
Weigh so little, but one of us tries, realize it's not enough.
Yeah.
So at this point, the Archdruid's gonna look at everybody and go, "Alright, I guess down to business." She's gonna walk over to Puck, introduce herself to Puck, give him a quick look up and down, and she's gonna say, "I haven't seen a fawn in a long time. I've never been to the Feywild, but I'm probably one of the only few people here left who knows what it is. So, what has your queen got us into this time?" Puck's gonna just look at her and go, "Oh, nope, not our fault. Basically what's happening is something is destroying our world. It was quick. Somehow, apparently it is slowed down. I don't know who's doing that or how they're doing that. Estimates when I was last there were imminent that the planet was going to be, well, not really a planet, more of a, how should you say, just magical realm type place. Was slowly being destroyed quickly everywhere. But now from this, and he's going to show her the list, this just came to us, and somehow Titania and Mab have already amassed a lot. So unless they are working overtime and are expending their abilities on a scale I've never seen before or heard of before, something weird's going on there. But I am pretty sure within the next, I'm gonna assume, couple weeks, we're gonna have a handful on our hands. And I'm hoping that everybody here can come together quickly before shit hits the fan, to say. Kaga's gonna look at the list quite intensely. For a while. look at everybody, the merchants. I'm really gonna look at the four of you. Sigh rather deeply. Look back up to Puck and go, why should I allow half of these through? Like, this is highly unacceptable. Why would I take this? And she'll just start marking everything off. It's like half this page is just going to be scratched out. And she's just going to say, I no. Like, literally no. If this is just the start, how? She's a little lost for words. She's literally going to just point and go, you want 4 Leanna Heights to come. I don't want 1. This is... You have 3 princes coming through. Like, those 7 alone can destroy half this planet. Why should I allow them to come in here? Like, I'm good. There's a lot of high magical beings on this world. But none of my druids could take care of this. None of the mages could take care of this. And this is where Puck's gonna go. I know. I highly understand. I don't want any of these to come through. I would rather most of them not come through with you. But apparently, they're trying to save at least a mating pair of everything. I can't tell you what they have planned until we get more information. And unfortunately, I can't get that here. I need to go talk to Morgan, even though he was here before me, so he probably doesn't know as much. But the people that just came through the portal, we need to talk to ASAP. I need face-to-face to see who they are. I need more information, and I can't do that here. And someone gave me a map yesterday, and looking at it, it is going to take me a long time, and my magic's not really working. I don't know why. Don't understand that. I should be able to do anything on any realm. So yeah, I need the help of you, if you're the top druid, and I need to talk to your planet. I would assume you have a way of communicating with the entity known as Lunara. The Archdruid's gonna look at Puck and she's not happy. She's gonna look at the merchants and go, okay, now I know what his problem is. How do you all plan on pulling this off? What are your ideas? And she's going to ask you 4 first, while you 3 Benjamin's offline. What do you guys think we should do? And why are you here, by the way? You don't look like anything that should be told any of this.
Probably not. But and I kind of point to, because I think Benjamin had a vision too, right? Just gestured at Benjamin and I.
Benjamin saw the portal opening and all the Fey coming out.
We apparently had visions while we were here in the library, so they just brought us with them. I think he saw the future and I saw the past, maybe? I don't know if it's helpful, but...
I've heard of this happening. I know of the pirates here. He's going to be useful. Ish.
Well, the pirate doesn't know why the pirate's here.
Oh, that's a good thing. You would have jumped overboard if you knew. A lot of your, let's say, fellow constituents did. Not many said yes.
Should we be, like, evacuating the plains or something if all these terrible things are about to come through? The people who live there?
That's part of what we're going to discuss here. Our problem is it's the busy season, it's vacation, and it's also we're close to harvest season. There's a lot of people here, and having a mass panic is not going to go over that well. I would think you would understand that. We will be, and one of the merchants is going to put her hand up, the Kilmal, the female dwarf. Speaking of plans, we haven't had much time to communicate, being where we are. We are going to have to evacuate all the people that are on vacation here, especially in New Luna. Let me bring it up here. Brain farted. Should have my map up. In the New Hope, Lake Mead, Port Hope, anyone that is on sabbatical in Shibona, anyone studying in Libel definitely is going to have to go. And we're going to have to quickly somehow get them all to Port Mead or Port Hope on ships and get them out of here. I heard before I left that the rest of the planet is, for some stupid reason, blockading all of the lower half of New Luna. The Admiral's going to nod and go, yep, it has started. They don't want word's gotten out to a few higher of the merchant heads, I'm assuming, and they don't want anyone in or out until we can figure out how many, how dangerous, and all that fun stuff. The dwarf is going to say, yeah, we need to basically evacuate as much as we can, as quickly as we can. And any of those two ports are probably our best. And we are hoping to use whatever ships, be it Navy, merchant ships, or our pirate friends, to get everybody out. I say friends, but go with constricted co-workers. One of the other merchants, Peter, he's going to stand up and go, we've also started to divert any of our ore and stone shipments that were going to be used to repair some of the broken sections of the sanctuary. They are going to be sent to New Hope for storage. They have some storage facilities there. That is the best we can do as of now until I can talk to more people. The other human, female, Idla, is going to stand up and say, while we're in the middle of evacuating everyone, all efforts are being made to empty as many inns as possible for, I'm going to assume, the influx of shipwrights and builders and merchant heads and master crafters that are going to be needed to help construct whatever we need to. And at last, the last merchant head's going to stand up, Fey. She said, I was given this list. I don't know what it is, what they are. But in order to help feed everybody, most of the, let's say, all the saltwater fish and whatever we can get out of the oceans will not be shipped anywhere else other than to Port Mead to put on storage for whatever's coming through. We are also going to have to, a little early, harvest the entire plains of Onath fast. It is about 300 square miles of farmland that would normally take about 10,000 people a month to do. So we're going to have to do that fast. That is, I think, our main goal right now, is to harvest that, because we can't lose any of that if we're going to have to feed another 500,000 people pretty quick.
So wait, I'm sorry. Are you saying that we're not going to evacuate the harvesters, the farmers that are in there right now?
Some will be slowly moving their way there for the harvest. Next month is harvest month. We're going to have to keep as many as we can, but we will have to whittle out all the unnecessary individuals, basically people that live on the other two continents that are not supposed to be here. We're going to keep who we need to keep and send everybody else out. The Navy and our pirate friends are going to also be helping with the harvest this year. Won't that be fun?
It seems to me like you need more sailors to run your people than having us try to harvest a crop that we don't know how to harvest.
Oh, harvesting is easy. Most of that can be done by hand. The Admiral's going to stand up and go, yeah, we pretty much just need your ships, not you. We'll need some of you just to keep your crews in line. But I have a lot of new cadets that need training that I don't have time for. I will put some of them on your ships. It will take time to figure out who is trustworthy. We'll go with that. Your pirate king has, for some reason, agreed to help. You would know who the king is, but you've never met him.
Yeah, I'd say I'd probably had it.
Yeah.
Well, in any sense, that's fine. That's all fine, well, and good. Because I remember what happened. Less than a week ago.
Yeah, about a week now. Yeah, it was about 4 or 5 days from where you guys were. Yeah.
Yeah. So all I want is let me at least talk to my crew and make sure that no one's jumping overboard.
Admiral will say, yep, before whatever happens, I had already planned on letting you, because I assume you didn't bring all your gear with you. You're going to probably want something, and to talk to your crew, being first mate. That I can agree with. Yes. I don't like it, but we have a deal.
Very well.
And I will never break my deal. So, now we know what to do. We need to figure out how to do it all.
I have a question, Miss Archdruid lady.
Yes, Sabrina, I believe.
Yes. You asked Puck why you should let all of those new creatures in. Does that mean you know how to not let them in? Do you know how to stop the portals from opening?
Just gonna sigh. I'm trying to figure out how much I can trust all of you. This is the type of situation where if you're in it for the end game, let's say, There is certain information you should have, but I don't know any of you. And you're not the only one to have a vision. I was given one. When did you have yours?
What was it, yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was just yesterday when we got here. I looked at that mural on the wall, and then I had a vision. It was crazy.
Mine's been about a week. I was given she's gonna look at Puck and go, I seen your queen hiding behind a tree crying. I've never known her to cry. I've known her to kill. Oh no. Just for no reason. But never cry. And then I was given another vision of just darkness. And that's it. Didn't understand it at the time. Let's just say I'm old. I was one of the first few to come here. And the planet and I are now linked. So, I know for a fact there's nothing I can do to stop the planet from helping. Lunara is strange. I wouldn't call her a god. Picture her, or it, more like a child. And we're all her playthings and pets and something to keep her happy. So when she sees another realm like getting destroyed, she wants to help. But she knows the quantity of people and things that are going to come through she can't handle on her own. That's where all of us come in. We're going to have to help her deal with it.
Is it possible to put everyone on one of the other planets? Is that an option?
For some reason, her siblings don't want to help. Don't know why, but this system is still fairly young. So they see her more as frivolous and just treat her like a child. Think of the planet as a child. And that's what you're going to have to work with.
Is it possible for the planet, alright, to grow at all? To accommodate for the more things coming through?
Not all at once. No. She's still growing herself. There are still parts of the planet that are inaccessible because she won't let anyone go there because it's too dangerous.
I turn to Talos a little bit and just go, I've run out of ideas, and sit back down.
Out of character, hearing your ideas, I want to say what happened in the previous campaign. I know how this resolves.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I've done a thing? Oh gosh. Yay.
Close, you close. Rolling C. Is Talos intelligence enough to think of the actual solution?
No.
No. Keep quiet.
You are a program that is programmed to catalog books. That's what your knowledge base is you would try probably is there a book I could go find that would tell me what to do? That's what your programming would tell you.
Damn, I need to find the secret ignition house, then I can tell you all the secrets.
I will figure it out. I won't. I won't figure it out.
So, yeah, that's our problem. So basically, the planet is a child and it's getting 500,000 puppies. If you think of it that way, and half of these puppies are hungry and want to eat you. That's pretty much what you're dealing with.
The question is, how many of these puppies can we kick?
Puck's gonna look at you and go, if you tried to harm any of them, I can guarantee you I will take your head.
You're the one that said that they were too dangerous to be here, though.
They are. The problem is, the Feywild, it's a balance of sorts. It's like a twin to your old world that got destroyed. But think of it as every single fun thing you can never do, every nightmare you've ever had, every dream you've ever had, any idea you've ever had. Put it all into one place, and that's the Feywild.
But it's not going to be the Feywild anymore.
I think that's why everything's coming through. I have a feeling my queen's more Titania than Mab. Mab wouldn't care. Is trying to save as much as she can. This is her heritage. These are her people. I can guarantee you're going to have more than just creatures come through. She'll probably try to bring as many plant life and trees and everything that she can come through. And I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her.
So we can't. We can't house them, but we can't kill them, even though they're definitely going to try and kill us. And we can't move them to another place because we're cut off or because the planets don't want to. I don't feel like that leaves us a whole lot of options.
Housing is going to help.
What is the issue of housing? Are we lacking the materials or lacking the crafts? Crafts.
Time is the issue. We're going to have to use more magic than anyone probably here has ever seen or will ever see to try to build a... I wouldn't say prison, but prison is a good word. This is going to have to be something that's going to have to hold a lot of beings. I'm hoping some of these come through sedated or chained up or already in something. It all depends on how much power the queens and anything else that's coming through is going to help.
If Puck is losing his powers here...
Yep. Not losing,
do you think
some things are not working for him.
If Puck can't use all his powers here, do you think the same will happen with the queens? Or anyone else that comes through?
That's possible. Which is going to scare and spook most of them. So I think what we need to do, or try to do, is harvest what we can. Evacuate all we can. We are going to need to quickly draw up a quick plan, unless something else comes through and gives us a better idea of what we're dealing with. I think we're going to need to slowly stake off and start building. I would start with maybe half of the planes to start with. Maybe one side prison, the other side housing. You're also going to have to see these people live in a forest, a magical forest. They're going to want to turn the plains into their version of home. So I think if we can at least build something to keep most of, and he's going to start going through the list, some sort of magical prison for, let's say, 60,000 things that want to kill you first. I think that's our best idea. Everyone else...
That also... Go ahead.
Nope, go.
Oh, I was just going to say, that also brings up a future problem, because if we're taking over the plains, we're not going to be able to harvest it again.
Nope.
Which is like a large amount of, our crops that we're not going to be able to reuse.
Yep.
So, how, I know it's, farther down the line, but it's going to be...
Not too far, no.
Less food next time.
Yeah. The merchant had Kilmall, the farmer. She will stand up and go, we have been lucky, I would say, in the last couple 100 years, where we do have a store that will sustain most of us down here for 3 to 4 years, just in case weather and crops or disease hit. So we're not bad off. It won't be luxury, but it will suffice. If we can eventually try to figure out who that is coming through is trustworthy, we can put them to work elsewhere. Puck will perk up and go, yeah, there's quite a few here. You're getting a lot more elves. The Eldrin will be fine, the Dryads, most of the gnomes should be fine as long as they don't have a red cap on their head. If they do, stay away from them.
I put that in my notes.
Yeah, if you see a red cap, turn away. Quickly, quietly, don't say anything, no eye contact. Then I'll eventually whittle through this list of things that you don't want and things you will want. But I'd say at least a half of these that's on the list, a little bit more than half, will be workable. We will be able to trust them to the point where we can not have to worry about them. It's more about the things that I would rather worry about to deal with first.
Are we going to have to worry about the queens? Are they going to try and, take over and be queens here, too?
Titania will do the right thing. Mab, I'm worried about. Mab's all for Mab. She is what we would say as never turn your back on her, even when you're sleeping.
Oh, yay.
But she still has a job to do. She has people she still needs to take care of. She's having a good day. That's why I need to talk to Morgan. Morgan knows Mab. He's pretty much my counterpart. I work with Queen Titania. He works with Mab. And he is not a happy person.
There's one thing I'd like to clarify. It is the planet that is bringing them here.
Yes.
If my understanding is correct, if we can communicate with the planet, we could potentially get assistance from the planet. If she's able to portal them here, we could make another portal to somewhere else on the planet. This prison, these houses, don't have to be on the plane. Something temporary, so temporary housing, and then we can quickly get them off to the woods so they can make it like the Fey. But that would not be losing our major source of crops. Not for a long time, at least.
Kaga's
So,
yeah,
is that correct understanding?
Kaga's gonna look at you and I like the way you're programmed. It does make sense. If we could save what we can first, but I know more of the Fae than all of you, and they are a sticky bunch, and I have a feeling as soon as they land here, they're going to want it for themselves. And I don't want any... If war was to break out, let's just say we would not win. So we need to... I like thinking long ways, but I think we need to deal with the now for now. Well, we're just guessing until it happens and we get more information. If I can somehow talk to one of the queens, preferably Titania, or someone in charge over there so we know how things are going to come through. I do like the plan for the long game. But right now, I just don't know how that's going to happen. All we can do is clear what we can quickly, evacuate what we can quickly, build what we can, and hopefully they are happy. But we can put in place certain... I think once Puck and I talk to the planet, I'll see if we can figure out how to make sure they don't leave. I have an idea, I just don't know how it's going to happen. Our main problem is how much this is going to take out of the planet. Because when the first time it happened, all her volcanoes exploded. She took all her energy. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a ley line. Let's just say she moved all the ley lines into the plains of Onath to open that portal. All of them. So she basically channeled everything into one area, and it hasn't left since. So that energy pocket is still there. I'd almost say she's been waiting for this to happen, knowing it's going to happen. And I don't know what's going to happen this time. She's a little older, but not much. So if she blows anything else when this happens, the rest of the planet's going to have its own problems. Thankfully, there's no volcanoes on this part of the continent. So until it happens, I really can't give you any idea what's going to happen. But staying here is not going to help. We need to get closer to the source. But I'm a little tired from getting here, and I can't do that again for another day. And she's going to look at the lore keeper, who has not really been saying anything, and a little worried. She's going to say, do you by chance have another tree handy? I kind of got here quickly, and it's going to need cleaning in the one area that I was. Sorry about that. The lore keeper's going to look at her and go, oh, which area were you in, by the way? Kaga's going to go, I haven't been here in about 100 years. but I believe it was the dormitories of some of the newer sages that come in here. There's a nice big oak back there, and when I came through, it wasn't really as big as I remembered, and I split it in half. Sorry. And the lore keeper's just gonna shake her head, and you'll hear her, you'll see her put her hand to her head and start talking to someone to go help clean that up. And she'll say, how about the tree? I don't want you to use that tree, but I know you're gonna need a tree. Yeah, I know one we can use. Nobody's usually allowed down there, but yeah, we'll be fine. But not till tomorrow, I hope. And Kaga's gonna say tomorrow works. Yes. Anyway, she's gonna look at everybody and go, oh, if you don't know, I have an ability to get you from here to pretty much anywhere you need to go quickly.
That's useful. But not today.
Not today. I can only do it once a day. If I had more warning, I could probably do it a few times, but once a day, and it doesn't stay open for too long.
Well, it sounds like we need to just get a move on then. Pack your bags, and let's set on out.
Well, we can't set on out until tomorrow.
Yeah, it's an expression.
Oh.
Yeah,
You pack your bags and get ready to set on out.
Right, got it. Okay.
Puck's gonna just, we'll look at everybody and go, tomorrow, yeah, that's fine. Faster is gonna be better. Suggestion for me, I would like to take Kaga around somewhere where her and I can talk to the planet. I'm going to suggest, I don't want anyone there when that happens. I'm sure you four have plans of your own you need to do. The merchant heads will have to contact and get some more information, hopefully. The lore keeper looks like she's about to faint. And the scribe is still literally working overtime to get all this to pen and paper. By now, it's probably hitting noon hour. So while the lore keeper's doing sending, you will have some food and water and all the fun stuff pop through for you guys. It'll just be like an automaton just on a tray. Bring it all in, set it all out, and leave. The Admiral's going to look at you four and go, well, looks like the rest of the afternoon is yours and ours.
Great. I'm just going to start walking.
Bye.
Oh, he's gone.
He will come with you. I'm assuming you're going to go to the docks and you guys are going to want books.
Yep.
Which is fine for me. You will have Strawberry Lily. She's just been sitting in a corner, just ignoring pretty much all of this, and she's in her own brain right now.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Carter is pretty much been at the door. And give me a quick perception check just for you.
All right. Perception.
13 or higher.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay,
that's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20. You're going to notice for the first time since you woke up, because you were still quite hungover, you have a new bracelet on. And the captain has a matching pair. You don't know what
What'd you put on me?
You're asking Captain Carter?
Oh, yeah.
She's just gonna nod in the Admiral's direction. She doesn't want to talk to you.
Well, I'm guessing But Francisco's gonna try to weasel out of it.
It ain't moving.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Nope. It won't even turn on your wrist. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can tell it is embedded, and it's more of a brand-like thing than a bracelet, but it is still a bracelet. It's gold, if that helps. You will see
It doesn't. It clashes with the silver chains.
You will see some runes inscribed on it. You won't know what they are, but they are there. The Admiral's going to probably see you looking at it, and he's just going to say, that, let's just say it's just in case you don't hold up your end of the bargain.
Does Lily have one on?
Lily does have one on.
Okay.
Yes. While you were knocked out, you can ask her how she got hers if you want. But let's just say all the pirates have one.
Makes sense.
They might be different, but even with your background, you wouldn't really know what they are.
Yeah.
You can guess, but...
All right. Yeah. And
so you guys want to go to the docks, and what did you two want to do with Benjamin at your side, or are you just going to leave Benjamin propped up?
Does he still have like the what's the ability where he fits into small spaces?
That's just him. He has think of him as like an amorphous being, so he can squish his entire body, as long as he's not carrying anything, into something that's only 1 inch wide. So he's pretty much a ghost-ish type creature. It's more, think of him as like a water elemental, but looks like a half elf ghost. So he can squish through anything. Yes.
In which case,
you could put him back in your chest. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
he survived 2 weeks, and he can
3
survive
weeks.
another bit.
Yep.
3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing you'll notice, like normal clothes, and has a really, really, really nice cape. All right. So, did you guys want to do books first, or back to the harbor first?
No, go to the harbor. I
Harbor.
want to see that.
Okay. All right.
More pirates.
So, Captain Lane, who's been standing guard outside the archive, will be there to escort you to the door. The Admiral is going to, as you guys are walking out, it's still from where you guys are, it's still almost a half an hour walk to the front entrance. You will pass a few fun things, because the captain's going to take you into a few different locations. And one of them, if I have a picture here, this is a different part of the Astral Archive. So in Discord, you're getting a picture.
okay.
So you are entering the area. I think I said it before. Where is it? All right. So you are passing an area where is where the caretaker, known as the Stellar Sage, is located. So as you are going through the area, and you see this massive ball of energy on a pedestal. So it's just you. The other two won't see this yet. On a pedestal right near that is just a skull, just sitting there. But it's got the same energy that's in the orb, is in the eye sockets of the skull. And as you guys all walk by, it's just going to say, "Morning!" And you keep going.
Well, you don't see that every day.
So I don't think, yeah, you wouldn't have been told of the Stellar Sage, but these two would have. It was part of their walk and talk. But yeah, so you'll just randomly see a skull on a pedestal with that, and it says good morning. Yeah. So on your way out, when you hit the entrance, like the exit, technically still the entrance of the library, the Admiral's going to look back at the Captain Lane, and the guards that are around there. There's quite a few of them again this time. He's gonna say, have any of you ever done actual fighting or worked on anywhere other than this easy establishment? And Captain Lane's gonna say, most of these are just, new recruits, needed a job. So not much other than, your standard average work with sword or whatever they do. I've seen a little bit of border disputes, but other than that, we just mainly deal with the odd pirate, like this one and this one. So nothing major, no. But the Admiral's going to look at everybody and go, I'm going to have need of you. I don't think this place needs you for a while. Since I outrank almost everybody here, I'm going to conscript you to come on board my ship. I'm going to need more bodies, and I don't think this place is going to need you for a while. Captain Lane's just going to... He's looking a little worried. Like, he's fairly young. This is one of the very first places you can tell that he's just the new captain. He's just going to salute and go, okay, let me know when and where. And the Admiral's just going to say, oh, you'll know, and walk towards the docks. So as soon as you get out there, it's not as nice as it was yesterday. It is pouring rain. So it is going to be a fun, muddy, slippery slope all the way back down to the docks because you are up a little bit. You're a couple 100 feet up. The one picture I showed you of the docks, so you do go up on a nice slope. So it is not going to be a pleasant trip to the docks right now. Takes you, I think you guys were about 40 minutes when you first came through. Yeah. To hit the docks. Did you want to try to get ahead of the group, or are you going to try and stay with them?
Well, all right. Let me ask you this, just because I don't know.
Yep.
Is there some sort of Pony Express?
From where you guys were, you pretty much walked in because you wouldn't have had any horses on there. And in this rain, you wouldn't really know where to go, but the Admiral would, and I have a feeling he's walking out his frustration of what's happening, and you can tell he doesn't want to talk. He just wants to get there. So there is really no fast way unless you try to... You could probably, on your way, you would see a couple courier locations for people that run messages back and forth, so they would have a stable. If you wanted to try and go there, yes.
Yeah, I definitely want to try to find a post office and a courier, and just for a brief 2 minutes. Okay.
Your best bet from where you are in the city. Do I have a map of that place? I don't think I do. I got maps of everywhere, but except Muna. Yeah, I didn't really need one there. From where you were, because this is a high student area for everything, and sages and whatnot, your best is going to be probably right near the dock. There would be where the dockmaster is, right before. There is a lovely, not a big building. It's only one story. You can tell there's a lot of people going in and out of it. You would know what an actual like messenger thing would look like, and there is a small stable, probably maybe at this point of the day most of the horses are there, so you're probably going to have a good 40 to 50 horses in there, but there is a place you can go into.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna run in there real quick.
Okay. Admiral and everybody will follow you in to get out of the rain a little. The Admiral's just gonna look at you and go, okay, this is different.
Just
yep,
5
by
seconds.
all means.
5 seconds.
We're all in this together.
I'm
right
gonna go up to the
at the front. It is going to be a. What do I have here? You are going to actually have a nice, big, fat male dwarf. He's really fat. He's probably pushing 350. He's only 400, like 4 feet tall. He is in like very, very nice silk clothes. He's gonna have like a weird little hat on. He's smoking a pipe. He is basically trying to stay as dry and happy and warm as he can on a day like today. He's gonna look at you. You'll see probably another 15-20 messengers just huddling near a fireplace. The building's fair size because there's a lot of in and out here, being at a dock. The dwarf, he's gonna look at you and go, what do you need? Haven't had many visitors here today in this fun weather.
I just need to send a letter to Port Mead.
Okay. How soon do you need it there? That's at least a month to travel. By water, pushing a month and a half on by horse, or I think by air it's about 4 days.
By air.
It's 2 silver. You can't write a lot because the bird can't hold a lot. He's gonna give you like a little scroll and a nub of a quill and say, here you go.
All right. And
it's like, how's your handwriting, or do you want me to write it for you?
No, this all right.
Okay.
And I'll send you what I write, but I'll tell you what I write.
Sure.
All right, I just finished writing it. All right. So the letter's going to read, hello, my flower. I can't make it to our next vacation. A storm is brewing. Keep your umbrella close in case of rain. Love, F.
Okay.
And however the logistics works out, it's going to Annabelle.
Yeah, that's fine. I have her set up at a tavern, but what do I have the name of the tavern as? She is in a tavern called the Shaggy Dog.
All right. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna get that sent and mailed off, and yeah.
Okay, you can mark 2 silver off.
Yep.
Okay. Lily's just gonna look at you, shake her head.
Shut up, Lily.
Again with her?
Shut up, Lily.
At least she's cute.
God, isn't she?
Yep.
Yeah, and we can make her obey the rest of the way to the ship.
All right. You're not too far from the ship. You will notice overnight there are quite a few more here. More going out than in. Overnight, the merchant heads would have called and any of their contacts that they have in the city are slowly making their way out of it. For some, you'll be seeing, on your walk, you would have seen a lot more, not really in the rain, but you would have seen a lot of people preparing what it looks like carts to leave the city. There's a lot more action than there was yesterday, even in the rain. You will notice a couple extra. There's probably at this point, you would have came in with maybe 12 ships docked. You're looking at about 30 now, with a lot more anchored outside waiting to get in. You will also notice a couple more, where I put them, at least 2 more pirate ships there. And a couple that you will recognize. I'm trying to find the names of them. So what do you first want to do when you get to your ship?
Well, first thing first is I'm going to find my new captain.
Okay.
Guru.
Yep. There they are. Alright, so you will see, if you have a pen and paper, you're going to see the Speedy Pearl, the White Rovers, and the Loyal Marauders. Those are 3 extra pirate ships that are there. You will also see a couple more, probably another 3 or 4 dwarven warships, and a lot of just regular Navy ships there. And a good 20 merchant ships. Most of the merchants are docked. Most of the army is outside waiting or protecting.
Yeah. Are we on friendly terms with any of the crew from the other 3?
You've had... Oh, with the pirates? For the most part, most of the captains that are... As long as you're on... Let's just say when you're not on the open ocean, you're on friendly terms.
Okay. Good to know.
Everything is a pretty much free-for-all when you're out in the water.
Yeah.
When you're docked, you have to be nice. This is not the place where you would think to find them, though. Not under their own flag and colors in their own outfit. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna go find Guru.
Okay. The Admiral is going on his own ship, but Captain Carter is coming with you.
Makes sense.
Yep. The Admiral's just going to look at you and go, you have an hour.
Ugh. All right. Cool.
Right.
No
so
problem.
at this point, you will find your captain. It's raining, so he's going to be in his new captain quarters, which are, let's just say, not his type and size. Most things here are a little bit bigger than him.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go through the door, are you going to knock or are you just going to go in?
Oh, I'm just going in.
Okay. As soon as you go in, you're going to have a crossbow bolt shoot near you, so I need a dex save. He's not a happy person.
That's fine. Oh,
And
shit.
so our first character death was.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Crossbow is, what, 1d8? You take 5 points of piercing damage as a crossbow bolt goes right into your chest.
That's most of my health.
Alright, 5 points of damage. Got you.
Okay.
Oh shit! What the hell?
You! Where you been?
You knew I had to go with the freaking admiral. I'm gonna pull
You
that
not know how to
crossbow bolt out.
get information to me by now?
I'm gonna hold up my wrist because I'm assuming he has something around his wrist or around his throat or something.
Yeah, he's gonna have one. His will be around his tail, because that's pretty much, he would have been kicking and screaming when they put it on him. So it will be on his furry little tail.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna hold it up like, yeah, it's real easy.
Me hate this.
Yeah,
These years
you and me
need to go
both.
quick. We should not be here.
I know.
What do they want?
They want us to be farmers.
He's just going to be dead silent. What's a farm?
Did the captain follow me into his quarters? Captain Carter?
No, she'd be outside listening. But yeah, she wouldn't have came in.
Okay.
Yeah. Lily did not also come in. She's, you would have seen her just like head to her bunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Making sure. All right. Look here. Here's the deal. We're gonna tend some crops, cut some shit down, and then we're gonna hightail it out first chance we get. The main thing is to not have someone else get thrown overboard.
Agreed. Bob should have known better.
Watch your mouth.
I said should have. I don't agree with what he did. I understand it. Still don't agree with it. I don't want to be in charge. But I am in charge.
Yeah, for now.
And give me another perception check.
Yep. As soon as I get there it is.
Yep. He's just sitting at the small little desk that's there.
17.
If you look around, there's probably another 6 or 7 crossbows that are lined right at the door. And he has a trigger for every single one of them. He is not happy. He's angry and he doesn't want to be there.
So are they pointing at me right now?
They're pointing at the door, whoever comes in the door. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So,
well, are you staying or are they making you go somewhere?
I don't know. They got me paired up with these bookworms. I don't know. The Admiral seems to want to keep me close.
Yes. That third captain has been on board since you left. His name is Reynolds. Captain Reynolds of the Browncoats. He's the one who put all these on us.
Yeah, I think he's the one who kicked me in my teeth.
Apparently, if you try to run away, they paralyze you. And I think it's only about 100 feet range We've had a few try to run. And by the time they just get off the ship into the docks, they stopped moving.
Mm.
So be careful of that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I haven't had the chance to get away.
We already had to fish the cook out of the water because he tried to swim away.
Oh, hell.
Now I need a cook.
Look here. They're probably not going to let you stay on ship.
I've been told this is my ship to run.
Okay.
For how long? I have a feeling they just want the ship.
They do. They're going to send most of the crew to the plains.
Don't like that. So if you're leaving, who's first mate?
Lily. It's going to have to be Lily.
By now, you're going to have Lily sneaked up behind you. And she's just going to look at you and go, I'm with you.
No, you're not. Freaking, someone's going to have to be...
Yeah, the two shortest. You want the two shortest of this place in charge. He's not smart enough to run a boat.
Why do you think you need to be first mate?
Yeah, like these people do what I tell them
they
to.
will when I tell them to. And all you have to do, you still have those blunted crossbow bolts, right?
Always.
See, so you hit a few back in the back of the head, knock out a couple kneecaps, whatever.
I'd rather do that when they're sleeping. It's so much easier.
That's fine. That's fine too. But you know that first week of being a first mate, whatever, just
fine. Let's get everybody up on deck, or let's go let's go to the cargo hold, get out of this stupid rain, and tell everybody what's going on. Then I want to get it through this.
All right. Yep.
So the captain's going to look at you. He's going to walk up. He's going to remove the captain's hat from you and give you a smaller one. He's going to hand the hat that you have and give it to Lily, because you are now a private. You are no longer first mate. You are no longer second mate. If you are leaving the ship, you are back to square one. Captain's going to look at you and go, you come back, you get rank back. You not on board, you not my crew.
Okay. That's all right. Are we talking to the crew or what?
Let's go. And in a moment of quietness, he's going to just look at you and go, tell Annabelle I said hi. And then walk.
Garu's gonna say that?
Yes.
In a teasing way, or in a
nope, in a caring, he knows kind of way, like the ship knows kind of way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as you all round up, you will notice there's a few less people there than there should be. Of a crew your size, on a boat your size, you probably had a good 20. You're down to about 15.
Mm-hmm.
Either or they're hiding or got off before they were branded. But yes, you are missing your cook.
Okay.
Yep. Lex is no longer on board also.
Well, there goes the good news.
So the captain is going to bring his greatsword. He's going to try and look as mean as he can, being 3.5 feet tall. He's going to gather everybody up. listen to your former first mate. He has something to say.
All right, crew. Y'all are probably not staying with the ship. You're probably going to go out and be farmers. At least until we can get these off. Strawberry Lily's taking my place as first mate.
She's going to grumble.
And no one has a problem with that, right?
You're going to see a couple people try to put their hands up, and then the rest are just going to grab their hands and put them away. Nope. We all good here.
Good. It's going to be fine. We'll get back to the ship. So.
How long?
A month. 2, maybe.
Yeah, you don't know.
Well, I know the harvesting's next month,
Yeah.
so that's why I'm saying a month or
Yeah.
2. So.
Do you know where we're going?
Plains of Onath.
Oh. Port Mead. Okay.
Probably not gonna go to Port Mead.
Well, we can hope.
Probably not gonna go to Port Hope either.
Well, we do have a few smuggling spots in around there that we can haul up in if we need to.
Yeah. Where's Captain Carter?
She'd be following just in behind the entire time.
Yeah, but like how close? Is she like at the door?
She'd be down the stairs, just waiting at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah. So she'll hear everything, but she's still keeping away from you.
Well, I'm gonna whisper to Lily to make sure and look about those ore deposits in Port Hope.
Port Mead. No, they were. They were going to.
Yeah, they're going to store the extra ore.
New Hope. New Hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. She's gonna look at you and go, that is going to be at least a month's travel to get to one of the ports, and then another 3 weeks by cart to do that. I may as well come with you if you want that done.
Just keep your eyes open for it. Money. It's good money.
Ore is heavy. That's why we deal in spices and perfumes.
Yeah. But you're not on sea. You're not going to be on sea. You're going to be on land. We'll figure it out. Just see if it's possible.
Yeah, we have some contacts.
Exactly.
I'll put a couple birds out. That'll work. That'll be faster.
And
would rather get through that tree with you, but fine.
And just save me a cut. Okay?
Always.
Alright. And I'm going to tell the crew, it's been nice knowing you.
Okay.
I have to leave, and as I'm walking out, I'm going to say, and Guru, because I'm no longer part of the crew.
You're part of the crew, you're just not part of the ship.
Well, yeah. Either way, he shot me with crossbow bolt, so I'm going to look at him like, you're an asshole, and cast vicious mockery at him.
Nice. That is what, a wisdom save?
Yep.
With a cobalt? I got a nat 20, I am sorry.
Damn.
He's just gonna look at you, walk up, stand on a step, pat you on the head, and then smack you with the back of his blade, doing another 2 points of damage.
Alright. Yeah, and then I'll go and meet back up with the Admiral.
Okay. On your way up, Captain Carter's just gonna look at you, laugh. bring up her character sheet. She can do a 2D. You get 8 health back.
Oh, nice.
She lays down hands on you. And probably killed some sort of disease or poison that was within your body at some point.
You got rid of my scurvy.
Got rid of your scurvy. Didn't help with the face, but... all right. And with that, we will go for a break.
All right.